When the world goes blurry, what your heart still sees. An opening note of reflection. Imagine waking up one morning. You open your eyes as usual, but something is different. The sunlight filtering through the window feels dimmer. The letters on your tea label blur beyond recognition. The face of someone you love becomes a soft, uncertain shape. You blink, rub your eyes. Look again. Maybe I'm just tired. But days pass, and the world slowly seems veiled in fog. What was once simple reading, walking, sewing, watching the news now feels uncertain, even daunting. And quietly, you begin to ask yourself, what if I truly lose my sight? Does that mean I lose my life too? Today, let's talk not about what's fading, but what can still shine. Because losing sight doesn't mean losing direction. There is light beyond the darkness. The awakening moment. Hello, I'm ordinary people. Your online neighbor, a fellow retired walking this path. Today, I want to invite you to sit with me for a moment, to breathe, to reflect, to explore something deeply personal. Vision loss in retirement. I understand how losing some or all of your sight, whether gradually or suddenly, can change your world. Objects once familiar become obstacles. Simple joys like reading a letter, strolling in the garden, or seeing a loved one smile feel distant. But I want to invite you to look inward. Because even if our eyes dim, the meaning of life never fades. Together, we'll explore how to find hope, connection, and purpose beyond vision loss. We'll hear from leading experts and share practical ways to adapt and thrive. This is a journey of transformation, not just loss. The awakening of curiosity. Science tells us that aging and the challenges it brings does not have to mean despair. Dr. Lavra Karstensen, a pioneer in aging research, teaches us about the socio-emotional selectivity theory. She found that as we age, we naturally shift focus from quantity to quality in our relationships. Older adults prioritize deep, meaningful connections and emotional satisfaction. This shift is powerful. It means that even if vision fades, the emotional richness of life can grow. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, adds that happiness in later life is less about physical health and more about the quality of our relationships, feeling accepted, and having a purpose. His research shows that those who nurture close bonds and find meaning live longer, healthier, and more fulfilled lives, even when facing physical challenges like vision loss. So while the eyes may not see as clearly, the heart and mind can still experience profound clarity and joy. Dr. Becca Levy's research on aging stereotypes also reminds us that how we view aging affects our health. Negative beliefs about aging can hasten decline, but positive attitudes foster resilience. This means that embracing a hopeful mindset about vision loss is not just comforting, it's scientifically beneficial. Insight 1. Adaptation as strength. Let us begin with a vital truth. Adapting to vision loss is not a sign of weakness. It is a new kind of strength. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert in life transitions, teaches that retirement and its challenges calls for redefining roles, not surrendering to loss. So how do we adapt? Technology is a powerful ally. Screen readers, audiobooks, and voice recognition apps open doors to information and connection. These tools can restore independence and joy in daily life. At home, simple changes make a big difference. Bright, even lighting. High contrast colors on walls and objects. Tactile markers on important items. These adjustments create a safer, more navigable environment. Mobility training is also key. Learning to use a white cane or working with a guide dog can restore confidence in moving through the world. Don't hesitate to seek out local or online training programs tailored for seniors. Dr. Mo Wang's research highlights that active coping, taking charge rather than withdrawing, builds psychological resilience. Remember, adaptation is a journey, not a single step. Each small change is a victory, a reclaiming of control. Insight 2. Building social connections through sound and story. Vision loss can feel isolating, but connection is still within reach, often through sound and story. Dr. Becca Levy's studies show that negative stereotypes about aging and disability can accelerate decline, but maintaining social ties protects mental health and optimism. How can you stay connected? Create or join a storytelling group, whether by phone, WhatsApp, or in person, where you share memories, poems, or simply check in. Your voice is a powerful bridge to others. Participate in community groups for people with low vision or blindness, online or offline. These spaces offer understanding, friendship, and shared strength. Become a storyteller. Your life experience is a treasure trove of wisdom and inspiration. Sharing it can empower you and those who listen. The Harvard study confirms that deep, meaningful relationships are the greatest shield against loneliness and mental decline. So let your voice be heard. Let stories connect hearts. Insight 3. Finding purpose in new roles. Retirement is often called a time to rest, but it can also be a time to redefine purpose. Dr. Richard Leider, a leading expert on life purpose, identifies 3 core human needs in later life: to grow, to give, and to matter. Even with vision loss, you can fulfill these needs in new ways. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't. Maybe it's recording your memoirs, mentoring grandchildren by phone, or becoming a compassionate listener for others facing challenges. Your life experience and resilience are invaluable. Many communities seek wise mentors who can guide younger generations, not because they see perfectly, but because they understand deeply. Start projects that matter to you: audio memoirs, reading stories for children online, or sharing recipes and traditions by voice. Dr. Ken Dykewald calls this the age of purpose, a golden time to be important, not just busy. Purpose fuels joy and motivation, even when the world looks different. Insight 4. Cultivating mindfulness and emotional resilience. Vision loss can stir fear, sadness, and frustration. These emotions are natural, but we can learn to face them with mindfulness and resilience. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present, helps us observe feelings without judgment. This awareness creates space for healing and acceptance. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg emphasizes the importance of coping strategies in life transitions. Mindfulness, combined with gratitude and self-compassion, strengthens emotional health. Simple practices like deep breathing, guided meditation, or gentle yoga can calm the mind and soothe anxiety. Journaling your feelings or talking with a trusted friend or counselor can also provide relief and insight. Remember, resilience is not about ignoring pain, but embracing it with kindness and courage. As Dr. Mo Wang's research shows, psychological resilience is a key predictor of well-being in older adults facing adversity. You are stronger than you know. Insight 5. Engaging in creative expression. Creativity is a powerful way to reclaim joy and identity beyond vision loss. Art, music, writing, and storytelling allow expression beyond words and sight. They connect us to our inner world and to others. Consider exploring audio arts like spoken word poetry, storytelling podcasts, or music. These can be deeply fulfilling and accessible. Many organizations offer creative workshops tailored for people with low vision or blindness. Participating can spark new passions and friendships. Dr. Richard Leider reminds us that to give is a fundamental human need. Sharing your creative gifts enriches both you and your community. Creative expression can also serve as therapy, helping process emotions and build confidence. So pick up that microphone, pen, or instrument. Your voice and creativity matter. The final light. Let's dive deeper into the science behind aging, vision loss, and resilience. Dr. Becca Levy's work on age stereotypes reveals how internalized beliefs shape brain health and longevity. Positive self-perceptions can literally slow cognitive decline and physical deterioration. Dr. Mo Wang's longitudinal studies emphasize that active coping and social engagement Buffer against depression and cognitive loss in seniors with sensory impairments. Dr. Robert Waldinger's research from the Harvard study shows that purpose and connection activate neural pathways linked to emotional regulation and stress reduction. Furthermore, Dr. Lovra Carstenson's findings on emotional selectivity suggest that older adults become skilled at savoring positive experiences and reducing negative ones, an emotional wisdom that can be cultivated even in the face of loss. Together, these insights underscore a hopeful truth. Aging with vision loss is not a passive decline, but a dynamic process where mindset, relationships, and purpose shape our quality of life. You have the power to influence your emotional and psychological well-being, no matter the challenges. From knowing to becoming, as our time together draws to a close, let's reflect on what we've discovered. Vision loss may cloud the world outside, but the inner world, our heart, mind, and spirit, can shine even brighter. We learned that adapting with courage, connecting through voice and story, finding new purpose, cultivating mindfulness, and embracing creativity are paths to resilience and joy. Experts remind us that the quality of our relationships and the meaning we find in life matter most. So even if the eyes see less, the soul can see more. Remember this: we may no longer see the stars, but we can be a light for others. You are not alone in this journey. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with a question. What light will you choose to shine beyond the loss, beyond the darkness? Your story, your voice, your presence, these are gifts the world needs. If you or someone you love is facing vision loss, reach out. Connect with communities, explore new tools, share your stories. Together, we can transform challenges into new beginnings. I invite you to take one small step today, whether it's trying a new technology, joining a storytelling group, or simply reaching out to a friend. Let's walk this path with hope, courage, and love. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I'm Ordinary People, your neighbor and fellow traveler. Until next time, keep your heart open and your light shining.